So here we are, another week of lockdown and 3 nice magnolias for you to see, which you would have enjoyed if you'd been here, but sadly nobody's going to see them this year. The first of them is Magnolia Louis. Of all the yellow magnolias that have been bred, this is undoubtedly one of the best. It comes out a bit before some of the other yellow varieties, but look what a gorgeous yellow colour it is. All these yellow magnolias are crosses between Magnolia acuminata, which comes from America, and Magnolia denudata, which comes from China and has a slightly creamy flower. The great thing about yellow magnolias is they flower a month later than the huge tall growing Chinese Asiatic magnolias, and because it's been so dry, the leaf hasn't come together with the flowers as it does some years when conditions are wetter. The good news from that is that we can actually see the flowers rather better right up through the tree. This plant was planted in about the year 2000, so it's about 20 years old. It took a while to flower properly, but now right up to the very top of what must be a good 25 feet, it's plastered in flower, and look at the colour of it, absolutely superb. And now we come to Magnolia Peachy, which is a cross between the American Magnolia acuminata and the Chinese Magnolia Sprengeri. So you would expect a combination of yellow and pink, and there have been a number of similar crosses made which have both colours in them. Slightly insipid colours perhaps, but this tree is actually 30 years old and has been out for really 8 or 10 days now. And when you look at it from a distance, what a lovely mix of colours in a tree of this size. The leaves are just coming, but the flowers have been standing proud for some while. It may not be a colour to everyone's taste. You may say you prefer a pure yellow or a pure pink, but it's unusual in that it's a mixture of the two, and to my mind none the worse for that. Quite whether the word peachy, which is its title, whether that actually conjures up the image of a peach in your mind, I'm not so sure, but perhaps that's neither here nor there. For this period of the year, it's a very, very good magnolia, and one that's now being much more widely grown in UK gardens, because people appreciate that it flowers probably in May in most of the country. We're only lucky enough for it to be flowering in April because of our mild Cornish climate. So this is an American bred yellow magnolia with much bigger flowers than Lois that we were looking at earlier. It also has a very spreading habit without a central leader, and you can see that this tree is actually split in half from the weight of its extended branches, but it seems none the worse for that. The flowers are at least twice the size of most of the yellow magnolias, and they do fade off to cream a bit, but it's a hell of a display today in that with a bit of sunlight on the tree, and it's a really impressive number of flowers for a tree this sort of size. It's only been in the ground for about 15 years, and it's now flowering as though it's been there for a lot longer. Some scent to the flowers, but not that much. But from a distance, it looks like great yellow lanterns hanging on the tree, doesn't it?